Hi friends. I wanted to do just a video chatting. Computer is getting brought up. Computer is progress is being made with my computer. So update on that later. But I wanted to start today's video by reading you a little journal entry that I made recently. It's about solitude. Solitude. It gets easier when I'm alone. No judgment, no pressure. Just me and my thoughts. The external pressure to always produce, to always be moving is not there. Instead, there is peace. Peace in knowing that although I am alone most of the time, it is the most connected I've ever felt. Not only with myself, but with others as well. Silence is not deafening, it is fulfilling. Pretty genius, if I do say so myself. And that's kind of what I wanted to touch on today. I used to hate being alone. I used to be a lot more, I hated the idea of like being, it was weird. I didn't like being around too many people, but I also, like, whenever I was alone, I would just constantly distract myself and constantly look for ways to, like, avoid my emotions, because I was dealing with a lot of insecurities, and I didn't know how to deal with those negative emotions. So I was a lot more clingy back then. And I don't mean that in an offensive way. I'm not ashamed of it. Just, and I think now, as I've gotten older and as I've gotten wiser, I cherish being alone. I do. It can be addicting sometimes. It can be, and that can be, I guess, problematic. But also, I'm just, I don't know. I really do. I mean, what this guy wrote in this journal, pretty smart, honestly. He's a pretty smart guy. But it's true. Like, it is not that I hate being around other people. It's just I'm a lot more, I'd say I'm a lot more careful with the people that I spend my time around and the time I give to people, which I know may sound picky, but it's because I want to preserve my energy for people that really matter, for people that I really care about. That's what I want. I don't, like, I'm very, I guess you can say, yes, I am very picky with who I spend my time around and how much time I spend time around people, because I don't know. I truly just love being alone with no distractions, with no, like, it's so, one of the most freeing feelings in the world is when you begin to enjoy your own company, when you are, like, not running away from who you are, when you embrace who you are and you're like, you enjoy your own company. It's like, well, shit, I don't need anybody. Which can be addicting. Again, it can be very addicting to be like, well, I don't need anybody. I'm great. I'm doing great in my own company. What else do I need? Yeah, I think that's something that I've been working on, is just, and something that I've achieved, I believe, which is just, I used to feel this pressure to, like, fit in, to, like, be super extroverted, and to be, like, because I was insecure, and I was very, I just didn't understand myself. I didn't understand my own emotions, and so I would just be like, I would just hang out around like anybody because I was like, well, I don't know, I feel like I don't want to be weird. Oh no, I'm not. I'm normal, guys, trust me. Being weird is just being yourself. It's just being authentic. It means you're comfortable in your own skin. But yeah, I really because I've been in a lot of what I've been let's see. Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing, is once you become, and obviously, like, I'm not saying like everybody should, like everybody, like, no, like, so some people just love being around other people. That's how they get their energies, by being around other people. The problem for me was like I felt like I was weird for not being that way, for not being like it's not even extroverted, just maybe it is. It's more so just like I felt weird. I just felt weird. I felt like such a weirdo. And I am a weirdo. But does that mean I'm less than everybody else? Does that mean like, no, because at the end of the day we're all just human beings. We're all just human beings. We're all on our own journeys. Shit that I keep repeating over and over again. Yeah. Being alone is so peaceful. Being alone is so freeing. And again, it's not that I don't like being around other people. It's about finding people who accept that about you. Finding people who love that, who love you for you. You know? It's not about just like fitting in. Fitting in that's high school behavior. That's just that's blech. Who cares? It's about finding people in your life that love you for who you are. But it starts with yourself. And if you're like me, if you like being alone, if you like being in solitude, but you're like, I don't want to like feel kind of weird, you're not. And even if I don't like the term weird because it has such a negative connotation to it. Being weird, being different, it's kind of a judgmental term. You know, it's like we're all different. We're all different. Yeah, we're all the same at the same time. Oh, society. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. I just wanted to read this journal entry because I was like, I reread it today. I was like, damn, I wrote that. Okay, I'm pretty smart. That's pretty smart of me. I'm pretty smart. All right. But yeah. I don't know where I was going with this video. Just if you're like me and you like being alone, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay? All right, bye-bye.